Hey guys, so a bit of an off video here, but I wanted to demonstrate something I found really interesting the other day. I was messing around with some of my Maxtor drives, the Maxtor SATA ones that I have, and I noticed something really weird. So, first off, I'm going to show you the Smart Database drive. So these are the smart attributes. So, as you currently see, we have a value 20 reallocated sectors, and we have a value 0 in both pending and uncorrectable. And if you don't know, this drive is a Maxtor DiamondMax 6Y250M0. This is a DiamondMax Plus 9. So it is indeed SATA. And therefore, it's hooked up to my computer via SATA, but that's not really relevant. What is relevant is what I'm about to show you. So, Maxtor drives, for whatever reason, use both the reallocated sector attribute and the pending sector attribute whenever they encounter a read error. So I can actually force this. So if I use a program on Linux, we call it hdparm, we can make a bad sector on, let's say, sector 1, and then we do this on the FCA. So that sector is now corrupted. We can do this with a couple other ones. We can do, like, 2, and then 3, and then 4, yada yada. So now those 4 are corrupted. The reason this is relevant is because now if I try to read from those sectors, right, so if I try to read from sector 4, it's going to come back as succeeded. However, it's actually not succeeded. The drive actually has tried to reallocate it. I mean, you can do the same things with sectors, the other sectors as well. And you can notice the drive is actually hanging now because it's trying to figure out, okay, like, what the hell is going on with the sector. And you probably can't hear it, but the drive is actually trying to, I think it's trying to remap a sector already. So you can see now it's not saying read in sector 3, succeeded. Again, it's saying bad, okay, that's not relevant, but the drive will again hang. So, really interesting stuff, and I can keep doing this for the other sectors. So I can do, read sector 2. It'll do the same thing, because it's trying to see where the hell the sectors are. But you get the point. So it's going to keep reading from these sectors. It's going to see, okay, this sector is bad. I'm going to try and reallocate the sector, that kind of thing. But again, I found this really interesting because I've never seen a drive do this. I can do it with sector 1 as well. And I honestly don't know why this happens. If somebody knows why this happens, they can comment down below. I don't know why this does. I'm going to demonstrate exactly how this happens. I don't know why it does. So now we see we have now read through all 4 sectors. Now if I go back to my smart attributes here from SmartCTL, you'll notice straight away, once the drive is finished reading from that other sector, because it's still idling. Come on. Any day now, come on. So what you'll notice is, once this pops up, you'll notice that 2 attributes have changed, and they're not the attributes you think they would change. The drive would change. And I'm going to show something off that's even weirder about this. Okay, well, it's not even reading from a drive. Oh, my lord. Alright. I hate having to do this, but I have to do this. I have to send the drive to sleep, and then... Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Took quite a while there for it to spin down. I'm going to go ahead and read from the FCA here. It was really struggling to read that block, by the way. So now it's going to spin back up. It is clearly struggling to read, and you can see it's input-output error. So now if I read the smart data of this drive, what you will notice is that the reallocated sector attribute is now at 4, not at 4, 24, and the pending sector attribute is at 3. Not 3, sorry, 4. So they both went up by 4. Now, going up the pending sector attribute going up by 4 is normal. The reallocated sector attribute going up by 4 is not. So, you can undo this. You can undo this by doing this. Let's see if I have... I do not. Okay, so I have to do it manually. We can write to the sectors that I previously corrupted. Okay, well, it's complaining about you're gonna corrupt data if you write to the drive. What yada yada yada. Shut up. So we're gonna write to all these sectors again. Now, if you know, I don't know if you can hear that. I don't think you can, but the drive is happily writing to these. So now what happens? If you go look at the smart data now, you'll notice they actually went down. So reallocated sector attribute is now at 20. This is really weird and should not happen on a regular hard drive. And also the pending sector attribute went down by 4 again. But again, it's one of those things where I just find is really odd because a drive should not do this under like normal circumstances. Again, I don't know why this happens, but I found it really interesting. So if you have any idea why this happens, you can leave it down in the comments. Otherwise, I'm absolutely clueless. Anyway, I will see you guys in another video. Possibly another short, so peace out.